perspective. It's been a while since I've done an entrepreneur video, and so I'm really excited for this one, and this is my first one at college. So I'll let her introduce herself and tell us about her business.
Hi guys, I'm Mia Upshaw. I have two enterprises called Mia Upshaw Productions and M Upshaw Modeling. I'm an aspiring producer. Mia Upshaw Productions, we produce like videos, music videos, films, TV shows. We haven't done too much within the past year, but M Upshaw Modeling is a modeling brand. We find new and young talented models, and we are located in Baton Rouge, but we're currently trying to move to New Orleans.
Nice. What made you go into production and modeling? Because that's not like a common business that people talk about now.
Well, first, I've been acting for like 10 years, and when I was 16, I started the production business because I was really interested in film. And actually, when I was 14, I made my short film with a couple people, and I was like, wow, you know, this is something that was really interesting to me. And then I ended up next year getting into a production company with multiple people, and that didn't work out. So that made me want to start my own, so I can have my own control, you know, I can control everything. And so when I started making my films, I realized that I can do everything. I can direct, write, act, edit, and stuff like that. Now with the modeling, I actually model too. So when I started out modeling, and I realized how easy it was, and how other young models our age didn't realize how easy it is to model and get out there. That's why I wanted to start a modeling brand. And I realized that I, like myself and other people, could create concepts for photo shoots pretty easily, and we can find unexperienced photographers who will work for free. And you know, we found a bunch of models in Baton Rouge who you know, were looking for that experience, those connections, and so that's pretty much how I established the modeling brand.
So for both businesses, do you work solo or with a team?
So most of the time I do work solo, but I do have a team that does help me. I have a board that helps me make decisions, and I have people here and there that help me schedule the photo shoots, talk to the photographers, plan the concepts. But I'd say like it's 60% myself and 40% people helping me.
So since you're just coming out of high school, did you find it difficult during high school to manage both businesses and school, and going into college freshman year? How do you plan for that?
It was difficult at first because now in college I have a lot more free time versus at my school. I went to a very like academically challenging school, but I still tried to find time to, you know, make videos or plan stuff. And I didn't start the modeling until the beginning of this year. So by the time of my senior year, I had a lot more time to establish my businesses and stuff like that. So it was challenging in high school, but as I got more into college and more in the summer, I was able to find more time to really establish my businesses.
Yeah. So for both, how do you find production? How do you find models? How does that work?
Well, so it depends. Like right now, me and my other producer friend, Lena, are starting to make a film. And so right now we're just auditioning people to fit the roles. We're just auditioning actors and actresses, or people who want to be actors or actresses, or people who think they want to act. But so we don't have actors that are signed to the company, but we have models that are signed to the company. So we do a talent search and we find models, or people come to us and say they want to model, and if we see that they're a good fit and they really mesh with everybody, then, you know, we add them onto our team. But that's pretty much it. And you'd be surprised how many people want to model in Baton Rouge but don't have like the means to do it. Yeah.
So does the talent search come from social media, or is just people you know?
So in the beginning, we invited people to come to we personally invite them. And so in a couple of months we're gonna actually have like a talent search, or a modeling call, and people all over from Baton Rouge gonna come and audition for us if they want to be a part of the company. So that's it. But from the beginning, we specifically picked people because you know, I didn't know how successful it was gonna be. I didn't know how big it was gonna get. So yeah.
So as far as modeling, what advice do you have for someone who wants to be a model?
Well, I'll say that I just got into the modeling industry. We really don't have as many connections as I would like to, because you know, we just started in the beginning of January. But if you really want to model, I'd say get an unexperienced photographer or photographer looking for work, because they'll 9 times out of 10 work for free.
Right.
And then you provide your own clothes. You just go out, somewhere like downtown or at a park, figure out a concept. It's pretty easy. And you just hit up a photographer or a friend that you know is looking for work, and then you just have a bunch of photo shoots. You do different types of photo shoots, studio photo shoots, different outside photo shoots and things like that, and just be creative, and then people will reach out to you to work with. I know that I have a model science in my company, and she's been in Acadiana Fashion Week, she's been in New Orleans Fashion Week. I think they might start auditioning for Baton Rouge Fashion Week, but she is an independent model, and photographers reach out to her. You know, if you really focus and you find the means to go out and find a photographer and pick a concept, if you really want to model, then people will reach out to you. And if you really work on finding a photographer, building concepts, building your portfolio, then when you go on audition for those things like fashion weeks and stuff like that, people might already know your face.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
For your production business, since that is like such an expensive thing to have a camera, editing, how did you find the funds to start that business?
So we're 3 years in, and I still consider us a new business still, but I pretty much film everything off my phone. You know, I have a tripod and I hook it up to a TV monitor, and I'll just watch and stuff like that. So I don't have any fancy equipment, you know, because we still don't have the type of money to get that.
Right.
And actually, with the new production that we're working on, you know, we want it to look really nice. We don't have that technology, so we're actually going to partner with another production company who has the technology to help us. So.
Thank you for letting me interview you.
Thank you.
Tell everybody your website, Instagram, social media, so that if they want to check out your content or therefore like.
Yeah, so we're actually rebranding right now. So our YouTube is me, Upshaw Prods. You can see some of the videos that we've done then and there. If you want to see some of our old videos, my YouTube, Mia Simone Upshaw. You can see some of our old videos. Our social media is Mia Upshaw Prods, and then our website is Mia Upshaw Prods still. And then the modeling is M Upshaw Modeling on Instagram. But if you just go on Mia Upshaw Prods, you'll just find all the links there.
And I'll have it at the bottom of the video. Thank you again.
No, thank you. Thank you for having me.